Hi everyone, it's Sue here from Scrappy Doo Sue. Thanks for joining me today. Today is Sunday and we have a bank holiday tomorrow. Sadly, public bank holiday, sadly due to Queen Elizabeth's passing. And out of respect for her, because it will be her funeral tomorrow, I normally put this collage assignment by Margarete Miller up on a Monday evening, but I'm going to put it up this evening on Sunday out of a mark of respect for her. It's very sad, but she had a good life. She devoted her whole life to this country and reached a grand old age, but in my opinion she was never the same once Prince Philip died. I think she missed him a lot. They'd been together for many, many years. And so we now have a king, King Charles III. So we've come out of the Elizabethan reign into the reign of Charles. So today I am still using the spiral bound craft scrapbook. And we are doing Margarete Miller's 52-week collage assignments. Volume 2 for 2022, and we are on week 38, hashtag 2022 planner 38. So let's go to the page we'll be using. So that was last week's 37, very sort of Halloweeny that turned out. So we're now on to this side. I'm going to put the ribbons underneath, check that I'm still in camera for you, and read out the 5 prompts and the bonus. So we want something you can look through, a fabric scrap, a postage stamp, something drawn or written in pencil, piece of jewellery, and bonus is a piece of lined paper or graph paper. So I have all of those. I've been going through all my stash, and so what I've been doing is in one of my collage books I have a window, so I've literally, and I know I've broken that bit there, I've cut out the white at the back of the window so you can see through it, and then we'll fussy cut that out. So that's something you can look through. I've got this scrap of this pretty kind of I don't know whether it's spring or summer material, and I have a postage stamp, and this is in honour of Queen Elizabeth, who's passed away, and it is a first class stamp which is purple. And in the UK now the post office started adding this barcode on, so they no longer frank the stamps anymore. It now has a barcode, so that would have been swiped before this was posted at the sorting office. So although it doesn't look like it's been used, it actually has. So I'm going to put that on. And then something drawn or written in pencil. I thought I'd just do a doodle on here in pencil and possibly try and pop it behind this window somehow, so that I might need a wider bit actually, so that, you know, it looks like something on the horizon. Just see if I've got a wider bit of scrap of that coffee dyed paper in my scrap folder here. Well, there's a better bit actually. That's wide enough, I think. Yes, that's perfect. Okay, so we'll write something on there or draw something. Not the best drawing artist in the world. Piece of jewellery. In the same collage book that this window was in is this lovely jewellery, which is an engagement and wedding ring. So I'm using that. And I've got some lined paper which has colours in it. So I thought we'd use that and put that as a background piece on here. So let's get started. So I'll move the book to one side for a moment. And I'm going to use my ruler just to take off the edges of this graph paper. So I've been watching ever since the Queen passed away, God rest her soul. We've been watching, you know, all the pomp and ceremony on TV. The royal family, because she died in one of her homes in Balmoral in Scotland, and so her body was transported, you know, in the coffin. From there, went on quite a journey actually to eventually come back to London, and Balmoral was one of her favourite places, and I think that was one of the few places where she actually had some time to herself. Okay, now let's see. I want to put this in the background, so I need to take a bit more off, I think. So I'll take a little bit off of this side, like that. I'm literally just going to put it down as a background piece, like that. And I'm going to use my vintage photo, which I haven't used for a while actually, because I've been doing my beauty and black and white journal. So I've been using my archival black soot. So it's a bit of a change now to go back to my favourite vintage photo. Yeah, quite chilly today here. We've got really autumnal weather now. Oh, and TV and everything all already pointing at Christmas. So summer is definitely over, I think. So I'm going to pop that down. I'm just going to use my glue pad, and it's of black everywhere from that black soot dauber, but I put a new dauber head on, and it's still shedding bits and pieces, and I don't know whether it's the dauber head or whether it's the actual archival black soot. Because I think sometimes when you buy these inks and things, ink pads, you don't really know how long they've been in the shop or wherever it is you bought them from, so I don't know. So I'm just going to pop that there, like so. Okay, and then let's fussy cut around this window. So it wasn't easy cutting out those window panes with that sharp knife. So and if you go too near the actual frame, as you can see, I've already broken one bit of frame. It will glue down though, so that's one good thing. Let's cut that out. So I'm just going to get the glue book back and try and just do a bit of vintage photo around the white bits that's still there. And I can't cut it any better really, I don't think. It was quite tricky getting this far. So okay, that's better. Okay, so I will have to mend that when I glue it, like that. And think about where we want that, and then this is going behind it. So I was thinking of drawing something that would be kind of in the horizon or in the background. Anyway, so let's cut this out. Very pretty ring. It's a set, it's very pretty. It's all the trend, isn't it, to buy a set. As mine are, I have a where I have my wedding ring on, it's a horseshoe shape with diamonds in, which we had specially made in Brighton where my husband proposed to me. And then I have an emerald and diamond ring that is shaped so it fits into there. And then my husband bought me a nice eternity ring, which is diamond and emerald, and that also is sort of a horseshoe shape and fits in there, but they're not all from the same set. So we bought the engagement ring and he bought the eternity ring, different trips to Brighton. So the engagement ring we bought in Brighton down the lanes. There's a jewellery lane and lots of vintage jewellery, and it is quite an old ring, which I like. I like old jewellery. I'm not sure which way up. I think it's that way actually. And I'm just going to cut round here. And then the same day after he bought it, and I was with him and chose it, we were on the pier, and there's a place on there called Horatio's Bar, and there was some live music on, so we went in to watch it, and I didn't know, but my husband went up. He said he was going to the gents, and next thing I knew, he was on. They'd stopped the music. He was on stage and on the microphone, and asked me to marry him over the microphone in front of all these people. It was amazing, really, I suppose. So we've got a lot really to put on here. So we've got something you look through, got the lined paper, we've got, I'm going to draw something in pencil on here, I've got the jewellery, and we've got the stamp. So this fabric, I just want to fray it a bit if I can. Yes, so that was a lovely experience. And then so Brighton's sort of one of our special places really, and the Horatio's Bar is still there as far as I know. It was the last time we went, and yeah, it was embarrassing. I don't like a lot of attention, you know, drawn to me, to be honest. I'm one of these that I'll always be lurking, you know, in the background of a photo, and things like group photos and things like that, you know. That's just the way I've always been. And to be centre of attention like that, well, and then somebody shouted out, "Don't do it, take the money." Everybody laughed. They thought that was hilarious. And of course I said yes, and the rest is history. So anyway, it's enough of me. So we could kind of, I don't know, link these all together somehow. And I think out of respect we'll have that there. And I have got a number 38, which I thought fitted in actually with all the colours quite nicely. And this is out of a sheet of paper from the heirloom stack. It's a sheet of different numbers, so that's where that's come from. So let's go round the rings and this in vintage photo. Like that. And these pretty rings. Oh, I might have already done this. I have, I think. Oh well, that's okay. Did I go around the outside of this? I don't think I did. So we'll do that gently. It's quite fragile now that I've been hacking away at it. Okay, so what I need to do is draw something on here, so and then I will trim it down. So okay, let me just get the ruler. What did I do with it? It's here. And let's see, if we want it kind of down and across, so we want about that much off the side, like so, and then down and across, so we don't want it to show really, so I'll just draw around that archway gently, like so, so that it fits perfectly behind that, like so. So I will draw on the coffee dyed paper. So we've got this in the foreground, so I wanted to do something in the background, so right, okay, right, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? So sort of mark where that is and that, where that ends, there and there, to give me some idea. So I thought maybe I used to always just kind of doodle rather, not Google, like houses and things, churches and houses, and you know, as I say, I'm not the best artist in the world, so I just want to make it a bit darker. But this is a very rough sort of drawing, and going to have that there, and it's going to have a few lines down the roof, like so, and it's kind of old-fashioned, like that, and it's a bit old and rickety, so I have a couple of chimneys on the top, and then windows, and we'll do a nice arched doorway there. And I used to do the curtains like that, and a doorknob. And then over this side it will have another couple of windows, like so, and then I have a path coming out to a grassy area with maybe a tree coming up on the side. I don't know what will be seen. Maybe a kind of a bush here, and let's have a look. We see that through here now. Could just about see that. So in here I wanted to put some, in the foreground, some sort of flowers, like so, very crude ones. As you can see, I'm not really an artist as such. And then here so let's see, that sort of looks all right. There you are, that's my picture in pencil. So here we have a gate, and there, that will be fine. Okay, so I will just go around it in this. I'm better off painting directly on the paper rather than trying to draw. That's the way I know. So I thought I'd stick that, oops, stick that here over the top of there, because that's my drawing. Okay, so that will, so let's pop that down on here. That over there. I'm just going to pop that so that it sort of overlaps that paper like that, and then I'm going to have to gently, I think I might, instead of using the glue stick, use some art glitter, because the glue stick is very tacky and will drag this. So I'm just putting a very fine bead all around the outside and all along these panes if it wants to come out. It doesn't seem to want to come out at the moment. It's gone very thick, which I'm putting down to the cooler temperatures now. Unfortunately, it's gone from being roasting hot for the UK, some temperatures in the late 30s, like 38, which for the UK is probably the hottest we've ever had. Oh, why doesn't it not want to come out? It's got some sort of, let's try it on here. Squeezing it so hard it's hurting my hand. Right, let's try another bit on here. That's better. So by that time I've got it to come out, that outer edge now is probably dried. I just have to give it a bit more. And try and be as quick as I can. It's going to be a bit too much now, but that's better than not any at all coming out. Right, to get this positioned so I can pop down. I'm just going to pin that now, otherwise it's going to clog up again, and I'm just going to quickly dab down the bits that, like so. Oh, disaster. I've got the minutest bit here on my finger. I've got to try and pop back on. Which side? That's the right side up, like so. So it's when I need my tweezers. I am not sure where they are. Okay, so oh, doesn't want to go back down now. Okay, gently. Dab that. Okay, that's that. Something you look through with a pencil piece behind. Just take that piece off there. Okay, right, so I wish I could fray this a bit more. Let's just snip down. See if I can, that's better. Ah, right. To be a bit tougher with it. Well, that's much better. Okay, I didn't want it to look too flat. There's not a lot on this page, is there? So we're just going to have it kind of like this, I think. I'm wondering whether to snip that and have two pieces on here, like so. And maybe have a piece up here. Gosh, it's very, we're going to have to put something else in this, I think, to right, I'm going to have to think about something else to go on this. I'll just put you on hold. Right, I'm back. So I thought what I'd do is I've just been looking at this. I think I should have concentrated it more kind of in the middle, but I haven't. So now I'm going to have to make the best of it. So I found some more scrap of another different lined paper. So we're going to pop that down. And I've also got some scraps down here to do a bit of a collage in the corner to put the number 38 on, and this will go on here like this. And then I found some nice stickers, particularly forget-me-nots, and I think that will be in remembrance for Queen Elizabeth. So let me just pop these down now. Okay, I'm just going to quickly ink round these scraps, so it's a kind of a little collage within a collage. I think that will be fine. You have to learn to condense mine down a bit sometimes. I think I try and spread out right across the whole page, and I know there are no fast and hard rules, about what you can and can't do, really. I don't think there are. I think you could follow kind of loose guidelines, but basically follow your own trend, really. We're all different, aren't we? So just pop a bit of this very, very thick. It could be that the bottle is nearly empty, actually. The trouble is with the art glitter glue bottles is you can't see into them. And now I've dropped it on the floor, but it's gone down face down, so that's good. Not the blue side. So, excuse my head if you saw that. So I'm going to put those lines different. So those are going to be vertical. And pushing, I think we'll swap to this collage tacky, because I don't decant my glues. I don't tend to buy massive bottles of anything, to be honest, and I don't see the point in decanting these small bottles because some of it gets left behind, and I think that's a waste, you see. So I'm going to put this scrap kind of here, I think. Let's put that down, and I'll have to try and use the art glitter for this. Yeah, I've never decanted my glues. I see that lots of crafters do, but I don't know what they actually buy and decant. I know what they decant into, these nice piping kind of bottles, but I don't, well, I do have some of those, but I've never really used them. So just going to pop this down. Yeah, so I'd be interested to know. I've not actually heard anyone sort of talking about it on YouTube, unless it's someone I'm not actually subscribed to. So if anyone knows anything about that, let me know. Always willing to try something new. So I'm going to pop those rings there, I think. Oh, either it doesn't come out, or and I hardly squeeze the bottle, or it comes out in a massive blob. I don't want that right in the middle, so I'm going to pop that over there, like so. That, see, the collage is tacky, but it doesn't stick straight away, so you have to keep pressing it down. And then I'm going to pop down this little collage using my glue stick and my glue book. I've got scraps everywhere, so I'm just going to make a little collage in the corner here, like so. So we can pop that in a bit. Let's pop this down. A bit of music paper. Never goes amiss, does it? And I don't want that to completely stick down that side, so I am oh, sounds like my husband's cooking dinner by the sounds of it. It's his turn today, as it's the weekend. And I found a little scrap of graph paper, so that would be quite nice. We'll just put that there like that. So that's looking better already. And then I suppose I could pop, no, I don't want to pop that there. I want to pop this number down. So if you can't see what I'm doing, I'm just glue sticking my number. So I don't know where to put that now. That can go there. Okay, and then I've got these lovely stickers, so I'm just going to just trim some of this white off. Or actually, I think if I peel it, how much is actually on the edge of the... Maybe we'll just leave them. So I didn't really want to peel that one straight away. How idiotic is that? So I wanted to peel this one first. This is a nice bouquet. I'm sure Queen Elizabeth would have liked that. So that's going to go. I wanted to put that kind of like that, and then I wanted to pop that one up there like so, and then a matching one. I love forget-me-nots. I'm going to pop this one down here. It's a nice little arrangement in the corner there like that. So that I think is enough. You don't need the other scrap of material. Pop some of these things back. I do get into a right old mess when I'm crafting, you know, everything comes out. I'm trying to put things back as I go along. I'm just looking for my pen because I like to write on here. So we're doing hashtag 2022 planner 38, and that's going to go up here. Hashtag 2022 planner 38. Okay, and let's recap. So the main things we wanted was something you look through, which I've got a nice window frame which I cut out all the panes of, fabric scrap here and a bit there, postage stamp. This is in honour of Queen Elizabeth, who's just passed away recently, God rest her soul. Something drawn in or written in pencil. So on the behind this window frame I've just done a doodle of a cottage and some flowers in the foreground, and put it on some tea stained paper and stuck that behind the window frame so you're looking through it. A piece of jewellery, we've got this engagement and wedding ring set here, and the bonus a piece of lined or graph paper. So we've got lined paper here and here, a bit of graph paper down here, and then the rest is just my kind of freehand adding on bits, and just going to go around those a little bit with this so it takes away some of those sharp edges. And I put a number 38 on, hashtag 2022 planner 38. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's a bit of an odd one really, but they're all different, so you know, I'll be interested to see what everyone else does. So I'll say goodbye, and I will put this up tonight, Sunday night, and tomorrow there won't be anything up out of respect for the funeral of Queen Elizabeth. Bye bye everyone, speak soon, bye.